Hi, this is Joseph from AlgoBlocks. This is 26 Questions with Joseph.
Hi, Joseph. Thank you for taking the time to join us for this 26 Questions interview today.
Thank you for inviting me. Glad to have the opportunity to talk about my project.
Cool. Let's dive straight in. Can you tell us about your team members? Are they qualified and professional in their fields? What are the recruiting qualifications for team members for your extraordinary project?
Sure. So we have a pretty lean team, but a very lean and mature team. We have 4 full-time staff and also 2 other staff who are actually about to onboard soon. So all the engineers on our team are actually all full stack, and they have actually extensive crypto experience and a very strong record of putting DeFi projects together. If we compare our team to other teams in the market, actually our team is more mature. So actually the youngest member in our team is over 30 and has 8 years of experience. All the other people have at least ranging from 10 to even 20 years of experience. So we are very, very experienced to actually put this project together. In terms of our pedigree, we have a great blend of financial services, banking, consulting, and also working at leading cryptocurrency exchanges, and also entrepreneurship, not to discount that. Well, we also derive our expertise from working at lots of great platforms. Just to name drop some companies is ANXOSL, SocGen, Datum, and also a Goldman Sachs-backed fund, as well as leading consulting companies such as Accenture. We do have a very high bar in terms of actually joining a company. We value extensive experience, and we actually really value people who are doers and who have achieved a lot of things in the past despite setbacks. So we want to see people who could actually overcome challenges.
What makes AlgoBlocks different from other platform projects? Can you tell us some extraordinary functions and objectives of the token which attracts more investors towards AlgoBlocks?
So very quick about our mission statement. So our mission statement is to really sort of streamline and make the experience easy for anyone to interact with DeFi products to trade. And ultimately, you want to increase your crypto wealth. So the 4 major things I would like to sort of point out that stands apart, that helps AlgoBlocks stand out, is that we simplify and streamline the experience of interacting with DeFi products to make trades. We also provide unlimited pre-programmed strategies and workflows at your disposal. And we also have a unified dashboard so that you can actually consolidate all your positions and also view and sort of work with your tokens indexes under a unified view. And lastly, but not the least, we actually are built on a sophisticated tech stack which enables liquidity aggregation, faster trading, and better pricing. As you know, the Ethereum chain is very, very congested these days, and we actually have the technology to overcome some of the temporary shortcomings, because I understand that Ethereum chain is being upgraded these days.
Could you please share more information about AlgoBlocks network fee and transaction time?
Sure. This question was quite interesting when we actually got it. So initially, when we thought about AlgoBlocks, we thought about a specialized network to handle algorithmic trading and a settlement infrastructure. But we actually decided to leverage existing protocols such as 0x, Winninch, and RenVM, and Aave to actually build our first MVP. So if during our journey later on, once we have better iterations and more traction, and if we do see a need for a network, then we'll actually create our own.
As mentioned in your website, built on a sophisticated tech stack, can you provide more information about this feature and smart order routing to various exchanges? It seems quite interesting.
Sure. In terms of product development, we're using Web3.js, React.js, and Solidity for smart contracts development. And the automation layer that executed through smart contract is what will provide the abstraction for a lot of the manual actions that users are currently going through. So smart routing functionality is actually provided through the 0x protocol.
How will you remove major frictions to accessing the DeFi space like fear, complexity, and lack of technical knowledge through your platform?
So the intuitive, seamless interface will be designed to accommodate any user to set up a trade using DeFi products. So our design has really been informed by countless hours of market research of asking potential users, interviewing them, and studying existing market products. We're also creating a middleware solution to create a layer of automation to interact with different smart contracts through one platform, rather than the user interacting with those contracts separately. So we will also make the user flow very, very intuitive so that the number of steps to execute an action will be vastly reduced to reduce potential user-generated errors and also confusion.
Many projects have problems with UI and UX, and this one turns off new users. How do you plan to improve the interaction with new users and with users outside the crypto space?
Sure. Just to clarify, actually, on the initial phase, when we're targeting users who have actually bought or are holding crypto assets at the first phase, but they are not really active on the DeFi market. So those are the types of persona or the type of people we're targeting. The numbers that we show from our research is that there's actually a huge untapped market if we compare the number of active users of centralized exchanges such as Binance or Coinbase versus the DeFi space. So our approach for UI UX is to follow the human-centered design principle, to really study what they want and also designing something that actually makes sense to make that flow add value to our end users.
Will AlgoBlocks help beginners understand charts easily?
Again, thank you for the question. This is actually an interesting question. We actually don't provide technical analysis help or tutorials. So what we can provide, however, are charts that make sense at a glance, such as the price movement of major tokens, the trading volume over a specific period, TVL levels of different sort of DeFi projects, whatnot. We can also provide links to resources that can educate those who are interested in learning, but it actually won't be our focus, given investing by charts is a belief system and a domain of trading by itself.
Can you explain to us in detail about the utility and the use case of AlgoBlocks token in your ecosystem? What benefits can we get for holding these tokens in the long term?
Sure. So it is at the fundamental core, almost like an exchange token. So AlgoBlock token will be used to pay trading fees, deployment of trading strategies at a later stage, staking and rewards, and one of the most important features is actually voting. So the community of users will be voting on which strategies to be deployed based on the performance.
As investors, we want the best DeFi projects and products. How will AlgoBlocks help investors in finding the best products? Will you also provide statistics and reviews of each product?
So this really depends on your definition of what you mean by best. But what we could say is that we could integrate with projects that have open source protocols, high TVLs, good reputations, and also solid and also most up-to-date audit records and reports.
How profitable is AlgoBlocks trade sustaining your project? What is your business model? How can you bring mutual benefits for both your investor and your project?
Sure. So at launch, our business model is really to charge a commission for each automation or trade on the AlgoBlocks platform. So with the amount of interest and trade volume, we actually expect the platform to be very profitable, provided that we're able to leverage a strong network effect amongst the users who come to our platform. And also the organic profitability on the platform and the rise in price of the AlgoBlocks token will benefit token investors as well as holders due to usage, as well as the profitability of the project.
What are the strategies followed by you for promoting the project so that it will reach everywhere? Are you planning to use more third-party platforms for effective promotion of the project other than the crowded platforms that you are utilizing at present?
So we are actively, and we have partnered with very, very strong projects and also external service providers who we see will have a synergy with our product or at least with our community. So far, we've actually partnered with projects such as Super Oracles and of course the Polygon network. So combined, they actually have communities that amount over 1 million community members who are all passionate about crypto trading and utilizing DeFi products to increase their crypto wealth. We also plan to leverage the community base of our early supporters, such as Lancaster Capital and MEXC, to build a captive base of users who will create a network effect on the platform.
What are your future plans for testnet, staking pools, and Web3 integrations? Can you briefly explain about it?
Yes, this is actually related to one of the previous questions I answered. But initially, our design was building on the principle of specialized chains. But during our R&D process, we realized that we could actually deliver more value by integrating with existing protocols instead of actually building our own network.
Will you have a staking award? What kind of coin will you consider to list on the web?
The token will be an ERC20 token, and there will also be an award for staking in a pool. The yield amount is still to be determined, as we want to benchmark a competitive market rate for providing a return that actually makes sense for users, and it will also entice them to actually stake. The yield interest itself will be denominated in our AlgoBlock token.
Community is very important for our project. While you build your project, do you take into account community feedback and demands?
Being a retail-facing sort of project, we take community feedback and user feedback very, very seriously. That's why we invest our time, money, and also effort to inform our product design and strategy. We fundamentally believe we need to solve the most pressing pain points for our users to provide added value to our communities. So what we do is we really want to know and validate all the pain points of our users.
Collaboration and partnerships are one of the cornerstones to making DeFi more widespread. Can you share some of the partnerships you have formed with existing blockchain foundations recently?
Sure. We've formed strategic partnerships and support from the Polygon Foundation. Their close relationship with 0x, as well as their expertise in bridges and also their very strong community and their chain, is very, very beneficial to us. Super Oracles, which provides an on-chain blockchain oracle, which is one of the strongest and also rising stars in the copy trading sphere, that we feel that would have synergies with our product as well as our community. When we do strategic partnership outreach and also research, we look at what kind of impact they would bring to our product level, as well as our ability to actually cross-sell our services to their communities too.
I believe DeFi is one of the most powerful incomes in the crypto industry. It could be a disruption era for conventional financial institutions, but money will turn into dust if our climate gets worse. Is there any plan to contribute to making our climate better?
We believe DeFi is actually very disruptive to the traditional financial ecosystem as well as crypto. It's actually one of the motivations why I decided to jump into building this company. We love to see hundreds of new DeFi products come out every day to solve a pain point that is not addressed by traditional finance. However, one of the gaps that we actually identified, and one of the strongest drivers for us to actually create AlgoBlocks, is the scalability issue and also the marketing issue of DeFi products, due to the pain points that we see every day for crypto users who try to use these DeFi products. So we believe that by providing a seamless interface with a smooth middleware that connects with other DeFi projects, we hope to contribute to the growth of the overall DeFi market by making it accessible, easy, and also everyone could use a lot of these projects almost on a daily basis.
Security and anonymity are always prioritized by blockchain projects in the development of project platforms and technologies. So do you have any technological solutions or plans to enhance user trust in these issues?
Yes, our target is to integrate with trustless protocols that have been battle tested by veteran security experts. So in the current stage, pseudo-anonymity is the prevailing standard, and we are tracking the new development within the blockchain sector to integrate with better standards if we can.
Why should we include this on our watch list?
What we're offering and what you're watching is a very strong, experienced team solving a large enough problem in the DeFi space that will contribute to the growing size of the DeFi market through increased usage and adoption of DeFi products in trading. So in essence, we're solving a pain point, but we also know that we're contributing to the greater good in the ecosystem. Very few projects actually have a strong product team fit as us, and we believe the pain point that we're solving is a pressing and a very relevant one.
Can you tell us some of the latest achievements made by the AlgoBlocks, and can you describe in detail the current development efforts such as market expansion plans, expected applications, and new upcoming programs or events?
Sure. So I'll break it down by category. So product-wise, we are following a human-centric design process, and our team, and also we've also invited experts to help out with this process to discover the pain point, exactly pinpoint the product market fit of our users, as well as the features that they want. So we're following this process to really carefully design how our initial MVP as well as the strategies will look like. And the clickable demo, which is a culmination of this effort, will be released within the next 2 weeks. Our MVP will actually be available by the end of November. And as I mentioned previously, partnerships, we're being very, very careful in terms of adding, different partners that we want to work with. But Polygon, Super Oracles are definitely partners that we have actually signed, partnerships with. In terms of geographic markets, based on the data that we've actually collected, as well as the followers who are growing for AlgoBlocks, we see India market, Southeast Asia, Greater China, and Korea as that we want to focus on. And they're definitely in the pipeline to reach out to those communities.
All right, last question. Where can I get the latest updates or more information about the project?
Sure. We actually have our website and our social media channels that are updated with the latest developments of AlgoBlocks. So the website will have the most detailed information about the project, about our background and material objects that we're doing and what we plan to do.
Thanks for answering 20 questions from the community. Now it's your turn to ask our fans 6 questions. Do you have the 6 questions ready?
Sure, I definitely do. I think all the questions you asked about AlgoBlocks was actually very insightful. And also it excites me that you guys are so interested in our project. Yeah, we feel good about this as a builder. I do have 6 questions. So the first question is that, what is the one sentence slogan of AlgoBlocks? So I'll give you a little hint. What does AlgoBlocks say it will do? The second question is, name one trading strategy that's shown on the AlgoBlocks site. Again, I can give you a little hint. If you look at the graphics, that will kind of tell you. The third question is, how many social media channels does AlgoBlocks have shown on the website? And that's actually a very good question because it shows the many ways in which you can contact us. Number 4, what are one of the features of the AlgoBlocks platform? Number 5, what is AlgoBlocks? And lastly but not the least, name one of the earlier partners or supporters of AlgoBlocks. All these are on the website. Invite you to definitely study us and also look at it on the website. There would be prizes for answering them well.
Awesome session. Thank you so much, Joseph, for the question. We hope you guys liked the interview session with Joseph. For fans whose questions are selected, please claim your rewards as per instructions in the description box below. And for those who want to participate and win some bonus USDT, simply answer the 6 questions that Joseph had asked. Comment your answers in the comment section below and we will pick 6 lucky winners. Thank you so much for coming onto our show, Joseph. Till the next time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Bye!
Hey, thank you so much.